Lesson 7, Rates and Central Tendency.
Are you taking video?
So a rate is a division relationship between two measures. A unit rate is a specific type of rate with a denominator of 1. So the rate of the price of avocados right now is 99 cents per avocado. So that would be a unit rate because it's per 1. So 55 miles per hour is not only a unit rate, but it's also a rate, equals 55 miles per hour. This little line right here, the division bar, stands for, we say per when we read it.
Like a cat.
So for example, if someone is driving 55 miles per hour for 6 hours, how far does that person go? We can use rates to solve. So we would set up 55 miles per hour for 1 hour. If we multiply by 6 hours, the label of hours will cancel and we'll be left with miles. So we could do 55 times 6 and get 330 miles. Here's another example. A race, 100-kilometer race. Wait, it was a bike race. Ended or finished in 4 hours. What was the average speed in kilometers per hour? You know what? Let's just put what was average speed. So we could set up a proportion where we had 100 kilometers in 4 hours is equal to a number of kilometers in 1 hour. So we're trying to figure out how many kilometers would that be in 1 hour. So this x kilometers is just going to equal 100 divided by 4. This would be, 100 kilometers over 4 hours, which is 25 kilometers per 1 hour. Measures of central tendency. There's actually 3 measures, 3 specific measures of central tendency.
What does AVE stand for?
Tell me where you see that because I don't see it.
Side by side.
Average. Yep. This AVE stands for average. The 3 measures of central tendency that you see are the mean, median, and mode. So the mean, this is the one that I think of as really mean. Another name is the average. This is the one that takes so much time and effort where you add all the data together and then you divide by how many there are. The median is the middle number when you put it in order. So you put the numbers in order, then find the middle number. Sometimes you'll have 2 middle numbers. There's only 1 median. So if you have 2 middle numbers, you have to find the average of those 2 numbers. You'll have to add them and divide by 2. So there's only going to be one median. Jonathan?
What does tendency mean?
Tendency, it's kind of like going toward that center number. So it's, I can only think of the word tend, like it's tending toward the center, but that's not, there's got to be another word.
So trying to find the middle.
It's getting close to the middle. So if you think about mean, it's kind of getting close to, if you add them all together and divide, you're kind of getting a middle, an amount for each, if you were to divide them up. Median is the actual middle, and mode is the one that occurs the most often. I'm not quite sure why they call that a measure of central tendency, because it's just the one that occurs the most often. That's mode. And I like to think MO for mode occurs most often. And most starts with MO also. So there's a song that goes with these three. And I'd like you to sing it with me if you know it. If you don't, that one. Then if you don't know it, you can sing it with me the second time.
Yeah.
And my rule is if you don't sing, then you get to come up and do a solo.
On that.
So listen carefully. I'm going to sing for you. If you know it, sing with me so I don't have to be by myself.
Can I just mouth it?
Goes like this. Mode, mode, mode the most. Average is the mean. Median, 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 median. Always in between. Okay, now this time everybody has to sing along. And we're looking for anyone that's not singing to come up and do a solo after we're done with the lesson. Okay, are we ready? Mode, mode, mode the most. Average is the mean. Median, 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 median. Always in between.
Hey.
Okay, good. We're going to have Luis come up and do a solo after we're done with the notes.
You mean a duet?
A duet?
Yeah, duet.
Okay, we'll do a duet. But not right now, after the notes. Okay. I'm putting a line here because these three are the measures of central tendency. But a lot of times when we talk about those three, we add the range in there. Just because that's another value that we can find when we're looking at data. And the range is just the difference between the highest number and the lowest number. It's just telling how many, like the range of the numbers. I can only think of the words themselves for definitions, and that's not very healthy. Okay, that's the end of the lesson.